whistleblower who is now with the ACLU. It mentioned my name and my association with organizations that are pro-peace. And for some reason, certain law enforcement officials believe that the organizations that I am associated with need to be under even increased surveillance. Now, that's not a free society. If I stand for peace and the authorities question me.
Now, when it comes to Barack Obama's economic policies, you will hear his critics say that he's spending too much, he's increasing the debt, this is going to be a burden for many generations to come. How would you evaluate Barack Obama's economic policies?
Well, I think Larry Summers is known very well to the people who call the shots in Russia. And I think it was about $300 billion or so that was stripped from Russia. And the question I have asked is, Barack Obama the equivalent to the United States of Boris Yeltsin or Mikhail Gorbachev? What we've seen in the United States is the largest transfer of wealth from average, ordinary working people to the elite that we've ever seen, probably since slavery was the nearest equivalent that we can think of. Of course, we've seen the wealth taken from black and brown communities and put into the hands of a few through the repossession of people's homes. People are literally having to build tent cities. But something else, through the economic policies of the Rubin, Summers, Geithner team that is responsible for what is happening in the United States today, basically what we've seen in the last few months, $12.8 trillion has been transferred to the financial class. Now, the entire GDP of the United States in 2008 was $14.2 trillion. So we've seen nearly the entire gross product of all of the people in our country transferred in a matter of months to a very small group of people. This is outrageous. What is even more outrageous to me is that we don't have protests in the street. We've had 2 presidential elections in this country stolen, clearly, blatantly, and now we've got the wholesale theft under the Obama administration from average, ordinary working people, and we don't see manifestations or manifestation or demonstrations in the street.
Now, you've been outspoken about this in the past. Let's talk about your future. What are your future goals? Are we going to see you run for Congress again, run for president again? What is Cynthia McKinney going to do in the future?
Everybody is asking that question, and one of the things that I've decided to do immediately is to found an organization that I've chosen to call Dignity. This organization, I hope, will become the operator of a network of networks so that we can communicate quickly to a large number of people things that we need to do in order to resist the occupation by these elite financial forces of the American people.